Finally, some rain, but not for everybody. We are in a weather impact alert as weather storms are moving across our state.
Let's give you a live look right now. There's some clouds as we get into the storm tracker there. It's still blue skies, but again, clouds in the very far distance. Our storm tracker is going north on the 303 near Surprise.
Yeah, so those would be up in the northwest part of the valley. So we're tracking. Right? Okay. Let's track even further north. How about Arizona Snow Bowl? You can see actively getting some snow right now. And when it gets that kind of misty look, that lets you know that snow is coming down on top of that mountain. There you go.
Skiers are loving it.
Good time.
Yeah.
We also have some photos shared by a viewer up in Chino Valley. There was enough snow to even write today's date there. Yeah, just proven that it's January 27th there on the table.
Yes.
Oh. It isn't like the cold bothers this guy. How about this? He's out there walking around barefoot and in shorts.
Oh gosh. Okay.
You got to enjoy it while you got it.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, we've got live team coverage on this winter storm. 12 News journalist Rachel Cole. She is following the snow up in the northern parts of our state.
And let's start with meteorologist Chris Dunn with a look at the current radar conditions. Chris, I know we're on this crazy long stretch of dry weather. Well, here we go.
Yeah, well, and so far, Troy, it has been a story about the haves and the have-nots. We've seen some of the snow pictures from up north, and parts of the valley received quite a bit of rain earlier this morning. Most of the valley not getting anything just yet. And where it counts, where the record counts at Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. So far, we have not received anything, but we do have storms and showers bubbling up around the valley. Maricopa seeing some rain right now along Interstate 8 between Casa Grande and Gila Bend. That new area is moving up, and that could affect the Southeast Valley in the next hour to 2 hours. We also have this business going on out here to the west. This is just east of Quartzsite, from Wickenburg on down to I-10, just out to the west of Buckeye. All of this is traveling up to the northeast, but eventually a lot of this, I think, is going to fill in. So we will have that chance for some showers through about 6 or 7 o'clock this evening in the valley. Through tonight, our weather impact alert is still in effect. Rain and snow across the state, and the snow especially making for tough driving conditions up to the north. And if we do get any of that rain in spots, it will make for tough driving conditions around the valley with slick areas on some of those area roadways. Snowfall forecast on top of what you've already seen. Another couple of inches possible in the Flagstaff area. Prescott at 5,000 feet or so. The snow elevation down to as low as 4,000 feet. We've already had one report of 1 inch of snow in Sedona at 4,400 feet. And then back to the mountains just to the east of Kingman. So we've got snow to the north and rain trying to work its way into the valley. We'll be checking the radar and your future cast coming up throughout the rest of this newscast. Tram?
All right, Chris, thank you. And speaking of all the snow, we want to go back up north to 12 News journalist Rachel Cole. Rachel, it's snowing where you're at.
Yes, the flakes finally falling up here. We're about 6,600 feet in elevation. Of course, we're along historic Route 66, where it has been snowing off and on for the past couple of hours since we got up here earlier today. It is starting to look absolutely beautiful. And boy, let me tell you, locals so excited about finally seeing some snowfall, saying that they really need this to ward off any kind of potential wildfire danger, which of course we cover constantly. But then we had a chance to talk with a couple of tourists, even talking with the visitor center earlier too, saying things slowed down just a bit, but we did have a chance to catch up with some people visiting from outside the country. Listen. All the way from South Africa, what are your thoughts on the current weather conditions?
This is pretty awesome. I haven't seen snow for about 6 years now, so it's cool. I like it.
That's what some of the locals feel like. They feel like it's been forever. This is the first major snowfall of the year. Tell me a little bit about your experience, not only at the Grand Canyon, but here in historic Williams.
Walking past the one shop reminds me of my kid's favorite video or DVD.
Oh, and which one is that?
Cars.
We're touring, so we started off in New York, then we went to Kentucky, and now we're in Arizona to see the Grand Canyon.
First time in the States?
No, third.
Okay, third time in the States. And how does Arizona measure up to the other states you've passed through?
We love it because it's natural. Right? Yeah, it's beautiful and wild and all the nature.
Nothing like meeting a couple of people, the pair from South Africa and then the other family from England, just out here hanging out in the Grand Canyon State. We're about an hour away from the Grand Canyon, for those of you that don't know Williams very well. And then, of course, the Canyon Coaster just behind us, closed today with all the snowfall. And they expect to get 1 to 3 inches, mostly before 8 o'clock tonight. So we're going to be tracking all of this for you out here. And as a desert rat, I love it. I think this is so fun. I'm sure people who live here don't love it. We've seen snowplows pretty busy. We reached out to ADOT to see if there were any closures. So far, none that we've heard of, but we're staying in touch with them. And right now it's 30 degrees, feels like 22, but if you're dressed right, as my dad would tell me, you'll be just fine, just comfortable. So we'll send it back to you guys, but we'll check back in about 30 minutes.
Man, she's got it nailed. She's got the stocking
She's
cap,
definitely
you got
dressed
the scarf,
right.
the
Yeah.
puffy jacket, the whole thing. Good for you, Rachel. Way to go. And it's
Yeah,
not a
ready for my
blizzard
Alaska trip in May.
either. Good for you. All right, thank you. We'll have more on the
Exactly.
weather a little bit later on in this show.